Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Madonna Fieldhouse for today's WAC doubleheader featuring the visiting Madonna University Crusaders and your Lawrence Tech University Blue Devils. Hey! The AAIA, alongside the Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference, takes great pride in the conduct of the student athletes, coaches, officials, and spectators. We encourage the cheering of your team, but with the spirit of good sportsmanship in mind. Before we announce the starting lineups, we ask that you please rise for the playing of the national anthem.
And good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Don Riddler Fieldhouse here on the campus of Lawrence Tech University. Got a good one here today as we have a WAC basketball doubleheader right here on the LTU Sports Network. Up first, it's your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils taking on the Madonna Crusaders in a Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference women's basketball matchup. I'm Alex Johnson, giving you a call of this afternoon's contest. The Blue Devils coming in 8-12 on the season, 5-7 in WAC play, coming off a tough loss on the road against Indiana Tech, coming off winning 2 of their last 4 games against Cornerstone on January 11th and U of M Dearborn on the 18th. 2 huge wins as they look to try to improve on right now in the conference standings. As they got a huge one here today against a Madonna team coming in 1-19 and looking for their first win in WAC play. Have lost their first 14 matchups to start off the conference play. They're coming off a loss at home against Siena Heights 78-40. A team looking to find their way and get in the win column for the first time in about a month and a half. We're talking with Coach Howerton today about the Blue Devils. They have a good mindset coming off here these last few weeks of the season. weren't able to stay consistent and take care of business here this afternoon against a Madonna team. They only won by 9, 59-50 back on January 4th in Livonia. So they're going to be looking to learn on what happened in that game and try to get a much-needed win here today and take the season sweep over the Crusaders. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Crusaders. We got the guards, Brooklyn Ragland and Sarah Tandries. Sarah Tandries, the leader on this team, the senior leader for them. And then in the front court of Marcela Rodriguez, Ashley Hill, and Sophie Ruggles. And for the Crusaders, in the backcourt, Kendall Fisher and Maggie Long, the two of the leaders in the backcourt. And then the small forward and power forward position, Julia Huey and Olivia Seedlucky, who had a good game against U of M Dearborn a week and a half ago. She's in the starting lineup today, and Kate Jacobs at center. And the Blue Devils win the tip-off, and we are underway. It's a little bit after the 1 o'clock hour. Fisher going down low to Kate Jacobs to start the game. Easy buddy underneath. And the Blue Devils are off to a 2-0 start. Jacobs did well in the last game against Madonna when they played. Had a double-double in that performance. So we're going to see if she has that same energy here today. As Ashley Hill of the Crusaders misses that one. The 5'9" freshman guard from Livonia. Maggie Long going the other way. Shot is off. Picking up the rebound is Sophie Ruggles. Crusaders setting up in their offense. Approaching a minute into this contest. Ragland up top. Looking over to her right to Tandries. Being guarded by Maggie Long. Up at the top of the key to Hill. 10 to shoot. In trouble. Kicks it out to Ruggles. 5 on the shot clock. Tandries puts it out now over to Ruggles. Have to get a shot off just in time. Was missed by Tandries with 1 on the shot clock. That was very close to being a shot clock violation. Crusaders were having trouble with how much time they had, but they were able to avoid the turnover, but the Blue Devils get it back. Kendall Fisher in the corner, the high elbow to Julia Huey, down to Jacobs. We got a foul called on Marcela Rodriguez, the 5'8" freshman guard from Perry, Ohio, averaging about 6.5 points per game for the freshman. This is a very young Madonna team. One returner from last year being Tandries. Maggie Long for 3, and she knocks it down. Wide open in the corner. Maggie Long has been really consistent from downtown. Blue Devils off to a 5-0 start. Tandries down low to Hill, double teamed. Shot way long. Rodriguez couldn't get the rebound. It was tight defense underneath by Huey. Guarding that difficult shot by Hill. Put too much on that, and the Blue Devils will get it back. Huey looking for Jacobs, but intercepted by Ruggles. Got a hand in there. Now the Crusaders moving down the floor. Ragland. With Rodriguez up top calling for a screen. Going down low, Rodriguez didn't have enough on it, was open. The defense was changing up there with a switch. Something I talked with Coach Howerton before the game. They're going to do a lot of that. They can switches defensively to keep Madonna on their heels. It was only a 9-point victory the last time they played them. Rodriguez's shot is off. Fisher bringing it up the floor. Gets across the timeline. Goes over to Seedlucky. But you did the starting lineup today. Had a great game against U of M Dearborn. 12 points off the bench. Huey with 12 to shoot. A long range 3 by Maggie Long, you bet. A deep 3 by Maggie Long, her second triple already. And the Blue Devils are putting the pedal to the metal right now, up 8-0 over Madonna. Tandries. Now to Ruggles. Ashley Hill deciding what she wants to do with it. Trying to drive it low. Gets it blocked by Jacobs. Blue Devils on the break. Fisher kicking out to Long. 4-3. Missed that time. Picked up by Julia Huey. She's going to try from deep, and she buries it. A double-digit lead already, 3.5 minutes into the game for the Blue Devils. Tandries has it in the right wing. Hill floats one up to Rodriguez. Going down low with it to Hill. A three by Rodriguez. Tough defense by Siedlecki. The Crusaders are on the board after an 11-0 run to start the game. They force a steal. Hill intercepts the pass by Fisher. Too much on that one by Ragland. Ruggles gets the rebound, kicks it out to Tandries short. Ball's loose. Picked up by Ragland. This is the Madonna team that struggles defensively on rebounding. They got 2 offensive rebounds there. A good defense by Siedlecki. Deflecting that shot by Ruggles. Fisher threw that pass too hard for Maggie Long. And that one goes out of bounds. Some substitutions into the game. Delaney Robinson for the Crusaders. She's a freshman 5'8" guard from Millbury, Ohio. She's their leading scorer, averaging about 9 points per game. And for the Crusaders, got Gabby Goff into the game, as well as Addie Nagel and Jade Ferris. Ruggles going down low to Hill and a reach-in foul. That's going to be on Nagel. Add it here. As the Crusaders have it underneath. And out to Ragland at the top of the key. Going over to the wing. Robinson going down the baseline. Layup, can't get it. Hill got the rebound, lost it, and goes into the hands of Kendall Fisher. Blue Devils on the break. Fisher kicking out to Lawn. Now to Nagel. Pump fakes. 4:41 to go in the first quarter. It's 11-3 Lawrence Tech over Madonna. Nagel calls for a Ferris screen. Gets down, and a foul on the floor before the shot. A whistle here. That one is going to be called a foul on Robinson. Blue Devils get it off. Looks like it was deflected off Madonna. Fisher was looking for Lawn in the corner. I'll mention the last time these two teams played each other, it was very close throughout, with LTU pulling away late. Trying to take the early momentum here. Fisher to Long. Decides to go in for a long two. She fakes out Rodriguez, thinking she was going to pull up from downtown. Long fooled her on that, decided to take the long two. And it's back to a 10-point lead. Rodriguez took that extra step. Was putting down her dribble. Should be called for a travel. Now Josiana Anderson, the 5'11" freshman forward from Perry, Ohio, comes into the contest for Madonna. Fisher taking it all the way, too much on the lay-in. Put back by Jade Ferris, yes! That's a good hustle play by the leader down low, Jade Ferris. Crusaders up a dozen, but they leave an open hole for Delaney Robinson to make it 15-5, and Coach Grace Howerton's going to take a 30-second timeout. It's a 15-5 advantage for the Blue Devils. 3:39 to go here in the opening quarter. A good start offensively. 6 of 9 from the field for the Blue Devils to start only 2 of 12 for Madonna. Wanted to mention before the game, Kendall Fisher was recognized for scoring her 2,000th career point in the game against Indiana Tech last Saturday afternoon. Has been an impressive player throughout her career at LTU. A lot of accolades to go for her, and she's done really well. Almost 700 rebounds, 700 assists, over 200 steals. Been an NAI All-American honors throughout her career, and recognized as one of the top players in the WAC throughout her tenure at LTU. And we're talking with Coach Hauergen about that, saying she's been a full leader, been really incredible throughout her time at LTU. Kind of an artist, does whatever she wants, does what she can for her team, and has been the key leader to this team throughout her tenure. She's got a foul on a miss by Long. This could be a loose ball foul. The 13th foul for Madonna. That one's going to be on Ruggles. Long gets the inbound pass over to Nagel. And out to Gabby Goff from the high elbow. That one off. That one rolled in and out. 3:08 to go. Blue Devils up 10. Ragland brings it down the floor. Good ball movement here by the Crusaders. Backdoor over to Ragland. That was a good assist by Robinson as Ragland was cutting in. Blue Devils weren't ready for that. See the zone coverage here. The 2-3 zone. Fisher looking for Ferris. And we got a reach-in foul called on Anderson. Not happy about that. That's the 4th team foul, so one away from the bonus. Kylie Beatty in for the first time, and Julie Huey comes back in for the Blue Devils as Fisher and Goff take a seat. Look at the last game for Beatty, the 5'8" senior guard from Wadsworth, Ohio. Had 3 points in the last game for Indiana Tech. Had 6 for U of M Dearborn a week and a half ago. As the Crusaders have cut it within single digits. Robinson on Long, out to Rodriguez, on Nagel, away down low with the hook underneath. Anderson. Good plays but on the last few possessions by the Crusaders. It's now a 2-possession game now. Nagel decides to drive, now kicks it out to Julie Huey. Wide open for 3 and nothing but net. That's another triple for Huey. The Blue Devils have been dominant from behind the long line so far. 18-9 is the score. Robinson over Maggie Long. Decides to do a 360. The two-hander. Robinson has done well as of late. We'll talk about her in a second. Nagel, but the shot is off with the underhand shot. Now Hill has it. Right, back out to Ragland, 1:08 to go. It's 18-11. Spin moving, Anderson off, and she's fouled. And she's going to go to the line. Robinson, the 5'8" guard, has been a key player for the Crusaders. Had 11 points in their game on Thursday versus Siena Heights. Had 10 in the last meeting versus LTU back on January 4th. As Anderson's at the free throw line, able to get the first one to go through. Anderson, a 55% free throw shooter. They shoot about 68% as a team, and able to get both that time. And just like that, it's a 5-point game here in the final minute of the first quarter. Blue Devils got off to an 11-0 start, but the Crusaders have taken control. There's got an offensive foul on Jacobs. Mentioned Jacobs has been in the starting lineup recently and back in it today. At those double-double performances against Madonna and Siena Heights a few weeks ago. He's been a key player coming in as a freshman from Heartland. As Anderson drives, got a handed there by Jacobs. They originally said it was off of Madonna, but the official changed the call. 34.3 to go, 11 on the shot clock for Madonna underneath. Robinson to Rodriguez. 8 to shoot. Robinson in trouble. Moving her way through. Got it handed there and blocked by Jacobs. Rebounded by Anderson, but the shot clock expired. It'll be a shot clock violation. The Blue Devils will get it back. They can hold for the last shot with 22.4 to go. Fisher was looking for Jacobs' miscommunication. That one goes way out of bounds. So 14.7 to go. Madonna has a chance to make it a one-possession game before the quarter ends. Anderson on Fisher. Bulldozing her way through. Jacobs with another block. Beatty from beyond half court. That one's way off. Or two huge plays by Jacobs defensively to end the quarter as the Blue Devils are up 18-13 after one over the Madonna Crusaders. Madonna has made it a two-possession game after being down 11-0 to start. But this has been a good performance by the Blue Devils to start off this game. It's 7 of 13 from the field, 4 of 6 from deep. But the problem they've been having is they've turned the ball over 6 times compared to the Crusaders 2. But looking at it so far, it's been a good showing nonetheless. But they were able to clean up on those turnovers and take care of the basketball. Maggie Long has been the leading scorer with 8. And then for Madonna, a tie with Anderson and Robinson, both with 4. And then Huey with 6 for the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils look to bring that same energy when they started the first. So we'll see what adjustments are made here. It's been good so far. We're ready to begin the second quarter. 18-13 is the lead for the Blue Devils. As Madonna will get it to start. Hill down low in the paint. A nice roll into the hoop. 3-point game now. Fisher going out to Huey. Going to pull up from downtown. That's her first miss from deep, but Long gets the rebound. Beatty looks over, back over to Long. 13 on the shot clock. Fisher going down low to Jacobs. Nice pass by Fisher. She wanted to take it, but found Jacobs open. Leads back up to 5. That's 4 points now for Jacobs. Robinson cutting in. And they call a reach-in foul on Beatty. Coach Howard not happy about that call. Sarah Tandries is going to come back in. The 5'4" graduate student from Livonia. Prepped at Livonia Stevenson, and a transfer from Schoolcraft. Their 3rd year in the blue and gold. It's been a key leader to this Crusaders team, being the veteran, as that was a missed on the rebound. Ragland, too much on the bunny underneath. LTU gets it back. Fisher looking for Jacobs again. Offward pass. I don't know if she was going up for a shot or a pass. But nonetheless, Jacobs is going to go to the line. Oh, there was a guy in a hand in there or something. As Jacobs misses the first free throw. Madonna's head coach, Jerisha Obi, in her 2nd season with the Crusaders. It's a 6-point game after Jacobs splits the pair. This was a team last year that made it to the WAC Conference Tournament as the 8th seed, falling to Indiana Tech. Trying to get their first win here today as Hill turns it over for Madonna. Fisher going out to Huey for 3. That one off the rim. Jacobs with the rebound, puts it back up and in. Good hustle points by Jacobs. It's back to an 8-point LTU lead with under 8 to go in the half. Tandries to Anderson. The Ragland long 2 off the top of the rim. Beatty with the rebound. Fisher going up tempo. Out to Long. Long driving on Rodriguez. Moving it around the horn. 18 to shoot. Jacobs underneath. Posting up on Anderson. Now double team. Leaving Long wide open. Can't take advantage of it as she misses. Huey saves her for going out of bounds. Another offensive board for the Blue Devils. Jacobs trying to post up and says she goes to Fisher. Short on the mid-range jumper. Fisher has not gotten into the scoring column yet. Oh for 2 right now. Tandries. Now to Ragland. Tandries lost it. Long on the ground, picks it up. Blue Devils on the break, 2-on-1. Huey lays it up, lays it in, and 1. Blue Devils move up in transition, leading to a Julia Huey layup and an opportunity for a 3-point play. The Crusaders were trying to get the charge. It's going to be a blocking foul on Ragland, the 5'2" guard from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. But didn't get set in time for the charge. And that's why it was called a blocking foul and not a charge. Blue Devils back up 11 now after the 3-point play. Robinson from deep. Off the rim, long rebound. Picked up by Anderson. Handed there by Seedlucky, but they're going to say she got part of her arm. 6:20 to go remaining in the half. So Anderson goes back to the line, 2 of 2 so far. This is a team that has struggled for the last few games. Madonna, 3 of their last 4 games They've been down by 20 points before halftime. Down 10 right now after Anderson goes 1 of 2. Looking to keep this a game. As they force a steal. Robinson gets past Fisher. Off the part of the rim and in. It's now an 8-point game. Long at the free throw line. Out to Fisher. Hand in there by Ragland. Heard the slap. So foul on Ragland. That's her second. Has to be careful not to pick up a third. Long down low to Jacobs. Double team. Gets it taken out of her hands by Anderson. Crusaders have been forcing some turnovers. It's been the problem for LTU right now, despite having the 8-point lead. Stepping back at firing from deep is Ragland. Fisher has it. Kicks it out to Huey. Extra pass to Long. Almost lost it. Double teamed. Huey open. Seed Lucky at the free throw line. Driving down on Hill. And Hill with a defensive play. Crusaders with the man advantage with Seed Lucky coming down. You can get back up. But they turn it right back over to the Blue Devils. With under 5 to go in the half. 26-18 is the lead for LTU. Glad to have you with us. Alex Johnson with you for the call. Fisher to Long for 3, and she knocks it down again. A great showing so far by Maggie Long. She now has 11 on the game and 3 of 6 from deep. Anderson. Out to Rodriguez. Away down low. Ferris had a hand in there a little late. So 29-20. Fisher setting up the offense. Calling for a screen. Didn't get it. Goff in the game in the corner. Moving it around. Long wide open again. This time off the top of the rim. We're going to say it was off of Sophie Ruggles, the 6-foot junior forward from Mount Pleasant. It's a team for the Crusaders with only 1 senior on this team. A majority freshman. This is a very young team that has looked to improve since the start of the season. Fisher wide open for the top of the key. And she's able to knock it down. And Coach Obi is going to take a timeout for Madonna. 32-20 is the score. 3:50 to go in the half. Fisher gets her first points on the game and is on the board for 3. Crusader talking it over as well as the Blue Devils. LTU has tied their largest lead at 12 so far. The Blue Devils have been excellent from behind the long line, 50% from that department. This was a team that was coming into this game shooting 25% from three-point land. So then double that here in this game based on their season total. Madonna has kept into with it. They've been trying everything they can to hang around here before halftime. Look to crash the boards here for the Crusaders as LTU has that advantage 21-11. Despite that, it's a 12-point game. Still got a lot of time left here before half. Crusaders, like I mentioned, coming off a tough game on Thursdays in Siena Heights. Robinson misfires from deep. They're 1 of 7 from behind the long line. Ferris all alone underneath. No Crusader was around her. That was a bunny. And the lead's now up to 14. Robinson at the free throw line. Out to Rodriguez. She's going to pull one up. Spins in and out. Off to Fisher. Going up pace. Fisher out to Huey. She's going to step back for 3. You bet! Julia Huey with another triple. And LTU is in the driver's seat, and they're pulling away right now. 37-20 with 2:45 to go in the half. Robinson driving down low. Got a hand by Ferris. Able to get the deuce, plus the foul. That ends an 8-0 run for the Blue Devils as Jacobs comes back in. Jacobs with 7 points and 10 boards, almost at a double-double. We mentioned the last few games she's reached at. She had 16 and 13 against, she had 18 and 10 against Madonna and 16 and 13 against Siena Heights 3 weeks ago. Shown to be a key player down low as she mishandles the pass from Huey. Goes back to Madonna, 37-23, 2:23 to go here in this first half. Hill out to Robinson. Robinson can't get that one to fall. They've had some good looks for the Crusaders, unable to get any of them to go down. They found some holes in the LTU defense, and they're taking advantage of them. They're just not, all of them are falling right now. Nagel comes back in for long. Long has done well to start, as well as Huey. Fisher to Goff, underneath. So that was a 16-point game. Robinson double teamed. It's Nagel on her. LTU looking some switches here again. Nice fadeaway shot by Ruggles. 39-25. Down low to Jacobs again. Lays it up, lays it in. Fisher has done really well facilitating the ball, finding her open teammates. That's another part of her specialty besides scoring. Finding her teammates to give them an opportunity to score. And calling for a travel is the 5'5" senior guard in for the first time, Briera Burton from Saginaw, and a transfer from St. Clair Community College. And we have a late substitution for the Crusaders. That's Rodriguez coming back in. Rodriguez is 1 of 5 from the field with 2 assists and a rebound. 1:06 to go here in this first half. Blue Devils up 16. Nagel down low to Jacobs and does it again underneath. She now has a double-double, 11 points and 10 rebounds in this first half. (43-25). Hill going down low to Anderson. It was off of Fisher. Devils will have to defend here on this Madonna inbound on the baseline. 34.6 to go, 13 on the shot clock. Rodriguez. Now to Burton. And it looked like they said carry. Looked like it was deflected off the Blue Devils. I don't think it would have been an over and back. I think she carried the ball as she was getting it. So the Blue Devils get it back, and they can hold for the last shot. Looking to go up by 20 for the intermission. Fisher's going to let this clock go down. Almost lost it. Got it back. Fisher, 8 to shoot. Huey, down low to Goff. Double team. Ball's loose. Picked up by Rodriguez. Has to pull one up. Going to be way off from beyond half court. But the Blue Devils will go into the halftime break up 43 to 25 over the Madonna Crusaders. 3 Blue Devils in double-digit scoring already. Kate Jacobs with a double-double with 11 points and 10 boards. And Kendall Fisher leading the way with an assist with 8. Overall, great performance so far in that first half by the Blue Devils, shooting about 55% from the field and 54% from behind the lone line, and looking to take control of this game even more in this second half. So we're going to step aside for a moment. We'll be back for the second half right here on the LTU Sports Network. It's LTU 43 and Madonna 25.
Because every athlete deserves to be treated like a pro. Henry Ford Sports Medicine.
Talking about finances can be confusing, difficult, scary, murky even. But it doesn't have to be with Money Mentor by Michigan First Credit Union on your side. More than 90 years ago, Michigan First was founded on the principle of putting education first. Today, Money Mentor continues that tradition because affording the lifestyle you want isn't always easy. Check us out at MichiganFirstMoneyMentor.com or follow us on social media for tips, tricks, blogs, and videos today.
And welcome back, everyone, to Don Riddler Fieldhouse here at Lawrence Tech University. Get ready to begin the second half of play. It's a 43-25 lead for your Lawrence Tech Blue Devils over the Madonna Crusaders here in this Wolverine Hoosier Athletic Conference women's basketball matchup right here on the LTU Sports Network. I'm Alex Johnson giving you the call of today's game. The Blue Devils did really well in that first half, shooting over 55% from the field. Looking to keep that same level of energy and keep that momentum up here in the second half. Started the game off on an 11-0 run. The Madonna was hanging around in and around in that first and second quarter before LTU opening up with an 18-point lead as they get ready to begin the second half here. So Blue Devils will get it here to start. As they go on opposite ends of the court now. The score as it starts off with a reverse lay-in by Julia Huey. She now has 14 on the afternoon. Was all alone. Cut through the baseline and get an easy bunny. 45-25 now. Ruggles kicks it out to Sarah Tandries, and she buries it from deep. Something the Madonna Crusaders needed. It's only their second triple here today. And the first points for the Livonia Stevenson grad Tandries. Jacobs, hook shot short off of Ruggles. And this is going to be an important game for the Blue Devils, not to look past this Crusaders team. A team coming in 1-19 on the season. As the Crusaders have played tough. Despite what the score says right now, mid-range jumper by Ashley Hill is off, but she's going to go to the line. 2 points, a rebound, and an assist for her. The 5'9" guard from Livonia went to Dearborn Divine Child High School. One of the top programs in the Detroit Catholic High School League. She knocks down the first free throw. Coming in on the season for her, second on the team in scoring, averaging about 8 points a game. She gets them both to make them 45-30. She's had some success over the last few games, as the Blue Devils have control of it here. 90 seconds into this third quarter. 45-30. Seed Lucky going down low to Jacobs. Posting up on Ruggles. Lost the ball. Got it back. Has to find somebody. Finds Seed Lucky. And looks like a timeout was called by Coach Howergan. Coach Obi wanted a 3-second call. But the Blue Devils get the timeout with 8:18 to go in the third. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. As they'll have to get it on the inbound here. Going back to Hill, she had 9 points in the last game versus Siena Heights. Had a season high 17 against Cornerstone back on the 18th. Where she shot 5 of 15 from the field. And also did really well down low with 3 rebounds and an assist. Looking to be a key player for Coach Obi's team. Making an impact right away as a freshman. 4 to shoot for the Blue Devils. Fisher was looking for Jacobs, but goes right into the hands of Ruggles. They were trying to rush that. No, they only had a few seconds left on the shot clock. But the Crusaders get it back. They have Hill at the high elbow. Around to Rodriguez. Now back to Ashley Hill. Guarded by Julia Huey. Decides to cut down the lane. Off on the rim. Jacobs gets the rebound. Mentioned she had the double-double in the first half. And looks like we got a technical foul Yeah, we do have a technical foul. Looks like it was called on Coach Obi. Hill was driving down. Maybe she thought she should have been fouled. Should have been a foul called, but they didn't get it. So now Huey will shoot the technical free throws. But the Crusaders went on a 5-0 run before that, as Huey knocks down both. It's now the Blue Devils still have it. 47-30 now. Seed Lucky. High post jumper off. Rebounded by the Crusaders. Ragland. Now to Ruggles. The right post. That one is good. A long two. Saying her foot's on the line. Marcela Rodriguez. 47-32. 7:08 to go in the third. Long from long three. That one off. Seed Lucky gets a second chance rebound. 17 on the shot clock. Fisher down low to Jacobs. Perfectly set up and executed. Fisher to Jacobs underneath for the easy bunny, and it's back to a 17-point lead. 49-32. Ruggles, now to Hill. Hill, driving down, shot off, and they're going to say Fisher stepped out of bounds on the rebound. So the Crusaders will get it back. 6:31 to go. We'll see if the shot clock needs to be changed. Oh, they're keeping it at 30. They're going to say she had full possession of it, so it's not a 20-second shot clock. Anderson got it poked away. Gets it back. Looking for help. Finds Ragland. Gets a screen. Driving in. Back out to Anderson. Going up. That one short. Goff with the rebound. Blue Devils pushing it down the floor. Fisher looking for Jacobs. A little bit fancy on the pass, but she gets a steal. Fisher gonna go all the way by herself. Gets the steal and the easy deuce. Now the Crusaders looking to respond from that mistake. Rodriguez from the free throw line. Difficult shot. So second basket of the quarter for Rodriguez. Crusaders force a turnover. Tangery slowing it down to Robinson. Robinson leads the Crusaders scores with 9 so far. Crusaders trying to keep this game close. Anderson from deep, off the top of the rim. Rebounded by Long. Halfway through this third quarter. Long out to Huey. Out to Goff, down low, looking for Jacobs. Into the hands of Anderson, might have forced that. The Crusaders forcing some turnovers, now trying to capitalize on them. So 3-point shot is missed by Tangeries. Fisher out to Long. Got 3 subs waiting for the Blue Devils. Long driving, and she's going to get hacked, and will go to the line. Anderson with the foul. Ferris and Nagel will come on in. Beatty will come in for Long in a second. But it's been an impressive game so far for Julia Huey. 16 points, 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown. Able to have a good game and get double-digit points. The first time she's had that since November 26th against Kaiser University. She's been a key leader as one of the seniors on this team for the Blue Devils, the 6-foot senior guard from Fort Wayne. Now, Coach Howerton said she does really well when she's on fire and when she heats up. And has been an excellent three-point shooter throughout her career, as Tandre's couldn't get that one to fall. Nagel couldn't hold on to the rebound. Averaged 10 points per game last season as a junior. And looking to finish out this season strong. So it's now 53-34. Rodriguez fading away. Anderson picks up the board. Rodriguez gets it poked away by Goff, keeping it in bounds. Blue Devils on the break. Nagel kicking it out to Kylie Beatty. Beatty out to Julia Huey. The top of the key, going to reset the offense. And we got a foul away from the ball. They're going to call a hold. Looks like they're going to call that on Ferris. So the Blue Devils will turn it over and give it back to Madonna. 53-34. Rodriguez. High post shot is good. She now has 9. Huey the other way. Buries it from downtown. Huey now with 19. And it's back up to a 20-point lead. And Anderson called for a walk. Could have been a carry as well. She dribbled it high. Season high for Huey this season with 19. Nagel. Good for Kylie Beatty. Beatty posting up on Rodriguez. Nagel. Drive it down the left lane. Out to Huey. Good ball movement by the Blue Devils. 10 on the shot clock though. Beatty in trouble. Pulling up from the free throw line. Off. Ruggles gets the rebound. 56-36 with 2:18 to go in the third. Ragland out to Ruggles at the free throw line. LTU making some changes defensively. Beatty gets a steal. Loose on the ground. Able to get it with Nagel. And a foul. And the Crusaders not happy about that one as the bench comes out of their seats. Thought it was a clean takeaway. They're trying everything they can to stay in this game. They had that technical foul earlier in the quarter, so they got to be careful. Huey was looking for Jacobs, takes it away. Crusaders on the break. Anderson up and in. Good fast break by the Crusaders. They now have 9 points off turnovers. Nagel going the other way, gets it up, gets it in, and going to the line for a three-point play. Nagel gets in the scoring column. I'm talking with Coach Howerton. She said Addie Nagel has done really well. Has played some key minutes and been great with Fisher's off the floor, and then a key piece in the backcourt with Kendall Fisher. And looking at what she's done so far, coming off the bench, has been really huge. Oh, the 5'3" junior guard from Ellsworth, Michigan. Able to do her job. And able to lead the offense when she's on the floor. In the final minute of this third quarter, Robinson, the three is way off, goes out of bounds to the Blue Devils with 54.1 to go. Nagel did well in that Cornerstone game with 17 points, as that was deflected by the Crusaders. 17 points, 3 assists, 2 rebounds. It was 4 of 7 from the field. Nagel on the opposite side of the court to Julia Huey. That one short on the three. Crusaders have it. 5-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Ragland setting up the offense. Ruggles at the high post. Out to Robinson. Robinson driving in. Gets it up, off, gets her own rebound. Missed it again. Ferris has it. 6 to shoot. Beatty picks it up. Going all the way, gets it up, no, second chance. And she gets contact, falls down, and will go to the line with 1.4 to go here in the third. That's going to be another foul on Anderson. That's her third. Beatty, one of the senior leaders on this team. And she gets the first one to fall. 6 points in the game a week and a half ago in their win against U of M Dearborn. And she gets both to fall. She averaged 8 points per game last season. As the Crusaders miss on the long attempt to end the quarter. It's 61-38 LTU over Madonna after 3. The Blue Devils staying in control of this game. Led by Julia Huey, who has had a great performance here today. 19 points on 6 of 9 shooting. She has led the way for the Blue Devils. The Blue Devils right now trying to get every win they can here as we're getting down to the final weeks of the regular season. Right now sitting in 6th behind Concordia, the team that were supposed to play on Wednesday night but got postponed to February 6th due to the snowstorm right here in Metro Detroit. Forced that game to be postponed. So they're trying to gain some ground on them. Also trying to get into the top 4 as they're 4 games behind Cornerstone for that 4 seed to host the first round matchup in the WAC tournament in late February. 61-38 is the score. Madonna will be coming up of their huddle here before the quarter. Trying to stay composed and trying to end this game strong. They hung around late in that first quarter into the early part of the second. Trying to get win number 1 in conference play, their second win on the season. Doing everything they can. They've been in some close games as of late. As Hill's shot gets blocked by Jacobs. Oh, and out to Julia Huey. Out to Jacobs, long open. Ferris driving in. Posting up on Rodriguez. Nice fake move. Can't get it to fall. Jacobs gets the rebound. New 20 for LTU. Fisher driving down baseline. And they're going to call a foul as she was trying to pass it away. That's the 4th foul on Ragland, the 5'2" guard from Milwaukee. She has to be careful as she's still in the game. Fisher, mid-range jumper, and knocks it down. Another key basket for Kendall Fisher. 63-38. She now has 7. Anderson gets it taken away by Fisher. All by herself. Lays it up, lays it in. Second time she's took it all by herself. Getting the steal and getting the easy bunny. LTU with their largest lead now, 27 with 8.5 to go. Free throw line jumpers off by Rodriguez. Ruggles with the rebound. Reach in is called. Coming up 30 minutes after this game ends. Got the men's basketball matchup between your Blue Devils and the Madonna Crusaders. Last time those teams played out in Livonia, LTU upset the Crusaders, getting a win in overtime, 73-67. So we'll see how that game goes here. It'll be 30 minutes after this game ends, right here on the LTU Sports Network. Hill, got a hand by Huey on the shot, and Hill's gonna go to the line. So able to get the first one to drop. The Crusaders been looking to improve their scoring coming into today. As they get 1 of 2. They're only averaging about 49 points per game. As the Blue Devils going the other way, Fisher out to Julia Huey, had a wide open 3 that was missed. And another chance here. Jacobs down low, into the hands of Hill. She bobbled it, but able to hold on to it and get the steal. Fisher tried to take it away again. Unsuccessful that time. Rodriguez for 3, nothing but net. She's had a good game. She now has 12. And she's 2 of 5 from downtown. Ferris, down low. Short range shot is good. 67-42. 7:15 to go. Rodriguez in trouble, kicks it out to Ashley Hill, off on the 3. Blue Devils moving it up, going quickly down the floor. Fisher gets bumped down. Her teammates help her up, and she's going to go to the line. 9 points and 9 assists here today for the 5th-year senior from Indianapolis. Mentioned, got her 2,000th point in the last game versus Indiana Tech. So many accolades throughout her career at LTU. Approaching 700 rebounds, 700 assists, over 200 steals. Has done really well throughout her time. They're looking to end this season strong. Still got a lot to play left here in conference play, and then the conference tournament. Trying to make a deep run in that. Rodriguez's shot is off. Fisher out to Julia Huey for 3. You bet! Another one for Julia Huey. 22 on the game. And a timeout going to be called by LTU. They're now up by 30 with 6:38 to go in the game. As it's been Julia Huey here today, folks. Has done really well here in the second half. And the Blue Devils still staying where they are scoring-wise from the field, 54%. And that's something we're talking with Coach Howergan over the last few games, trying to stay consistent, trying to make those tough shots, those close twos that haven't gone in previously. They're trying to take care of business here today, and they have. Also playing with a lot of grit, a lot of intensity, playing up-tempo. That's been the story here for the Blue Devils. And it's the reason why they have a huge lead over the Crusaders here today. 72-42 is the score as Robinson, as that was Rodriguez, missed it off the backboard. 6:15 to go. Gracie Mitchell into the game, as well as Gracie Bobo and Bailey Stevens for the Blue Devils. And the Blue Devils are welcoming back all the basketball alumni here for Alumni Weekend. As at halftime, former players on the women's basketball team will recognize, and then the men's basketball team will do the same thing during their game. So I'd like to welcome back all alumni of Lawrence Tech basketball. Under 6 to go here as Ruggles gets it down low, and she's going to go to the free throw line. Ruggles averaging about 2 points a game. She leads the team in rebounds, averaging about 5 per game. As that one goes in and out. So like I mentioned, when this game is over, men's basketball coming up between your Blue Devils and the Crusaders as Ruggles splits the pair. They're 8 of 11 from the free throw line here today, 72 of 43. The Blue Devils 11 of 12 from that department. A nice free throw line jumper by Olivia Sidlucky. She had a great game against U of M Dearborn, got in the starting lineup today. Has done really well as of late. We're talking with Coach Howergan before the game, as that was missed by Robinson. Anderson gets the rebound. Mitchell guarding her. Stevens takes it away, and they're going to say her foot was on the line. It's going to go back to the Crusaders. Lucky had 12 points on 6 of 14 shooting in the game versus U of M Dearborn. As well as 4 rebounds in that game. Robinson driving, they're going to call a foul before the shot. 74-43 is the score. Halfway through this final quarter of play. The Blue Devils in control of this one. Looking to play strong here in these last few minutes. Good defense underneath. Kicking it now to Abby Ray, who's in for the first time, as she's fouled. The 5'10" forward from Midland into the contest. And she's at the free throw line here. Another key freshman for Coach Howerton's team. Looking to take advantage of the opportunity she has here. Able to get one of two. 75-43. Anderson out to Robinson. It's a screen by Ruggles. Now into the game, Kira Wilson out to Anderson, three's off. Rebounded by Tori Kostuk, freshman guard from Milwaukee. Moving it around, Ray out to Bobo. She's gonna pull up for three, and she hits it. Gracie Bobo for three. And the Blue Devils are up 35. The Crusaders, the back look was deflected, was poked away by Ray. Wilson gonna pull one up, trying to answer back, no. Anderson with the board, Wilson driving in, doesn't get a foul called. Crusaders moving it around. 10 on the shot clock. Robinson around. Ragland for three, in and out. Mitchell with the rebound. And now Stevens is going to slow it down. 78-43, Bobo over to Mitchell. Mitchell in the corner. We're around here, clock at 10. Tori Kostuk missed a shot, got a rebound, put it back up, and now she has a chance for a three-point play. Tori Kostuk coming in her second appearance on the season. She missed that one, but got her first points in her collegiate career on that and one opportunity. Now 80-43. 10 on the shot clock. Hill has it. Ordered by Mitchell, driving down in the paint. Kicks it out to Anderson. Three is off. Kostuk, get it off. Poked away. To get it back, Ragland had a hand in there. Kostuk looking for somebody. Finds Stevens. Clock at 10. Ray lost it, got it back. Driving down. It should be called for a travel. Travel first before the shot, so no basket. Now Paris Robinson, sophomore 5'8" guard from Detroit. Ragland comes off the floor for Briera Burton. Wilson out to Anderson. And then around. Robinson going up. Now she's going to go to the line. 9 points for her on 4-13 shooting. Looking at the upcoming schedule for both of these teams. LTU. They'll be heading to Aquinas on Wednesday, and then they'll be at Siena Heights next Saturday. Those will be two huge games on the road before they host Concordia on February 6th. Madonna, taking a look at their upcoming schedule here. They'll be heading back home to take on Northwestern Ohio on Wednesday. And then they'll be going to Lords next Saturday. So it's 80-45 as Stevens was looking for Ray. But a great performance here today by the Blue Devils. Wanted to stay focused coming into this game. Didn't want this game to get away from them. As the last time these two teams played, it was only a 9-point victory for the Blue Devils when they were out at Madonna back on January 4th. But a completely different story here today. Led by Julia Huey with 22 on 5 of 9 3-point shooting and 7-11 overall from the field. As Kostuk pulls one up for 3, short, gets her own rebound, trying to get it back, and it's going to be a jump ball. Actually, a timeout was called before the jump ball. Coach Howergan got it just in time. 46.4 to go in the game. LTU up 80-45. So we're in the final seconds of this one. This was, like I mentioned, looking at the stat line here, it did really well on the glass as well. Out rebounding Madonna 46-24. Second chance points have also been crucial, 21-2 in favor of LTU. And also dominating points in the paint as well as fast break points. All the key things that you need in these kind of games here late in the season. LTU have a lot to play for, trying to get into the top 4 of the conference. But they know it's going to be difficult. A lot of key matchups coming up, especially with 2 games on the road at Aquinas and at Siena Heights before coming home. Going to have the men's game coming up after this game is over. About 42 seconds here as Mitchell has it. The Kostuk. Now to Bobo, stepping back for 3, and it's another triple for Gracie Bobo. 83-45. Madonna will try to get one more shot here. Hill, shot way off. The Blue Devils will dribble it out. A dominant performance by the Blue Devils here today, as they're going to get a huge win here at home as they take down the Madonna Crusaders 83-45 here at Don Riddler Fieldhouse. An excellent performance by the Blue Devils, shooting almost 56% from the field, and led by Julia Huey, who led all scorers with 22 points. And a great performance all around by the rest of the team here today. The Blue Devils improve to 9-12 on the season, 6-7 in conference play. The Crusaders fall to 1-20, 0-15 in conference play. The Blue Devils able to get the win here, and now it's back to work on Wednesday as they'll be out on the road at Aquinas. So that's going to do it for us here this afternoon at Don Riddler Fieldhouse. Our final score here, the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils 83 and the Madonna Crusaders 45. On behalf of everyone here at the LTU Sports Network, I'm Alex Johnson. Thank you for tuning into this women's basketball matchup. Coming up next in 30 minutes, we'll have men's basketball between Lawrence Tech and Madonna right here on the LTU Sports Network. See you then, and have a good rest of your day, everyone.